For this one, I'm going to need you to trust like you've never trusted before. I'm going to need you to have the blindest faith, because all these transformations you've been going through in the last few months, I don't know what happened to the collective, but we all quantum jumped after quantum jumped after quantum jumped, and you are holding the new timeline. You are the new timeline. You're the freaking timeline of every other timeline has been trying to become the timeline that you are right now. So you're already in it, but you're in that moment where it's like shaky, where that timeline is coming into materialization. So you're seeing, it's like, it's so, it's like, you're seeing old things kind of still happening. You're seeing things that maybe even negate what you've been working towards, but you have to, it's your trust, okay? Your trust is the supreme force. It is holding down and it is strengthening this timeline. It is strengthening this new version of you. There's this Baha'i quote, as ye have faith, so shall your powers and blessings be. This is the balance. This is a balance. This is the balance. There's something about faith that it's like the power, okay? It's the thing that links you to the great mystery, to God, the ultimate unknown. And but you know what that is about? That's about because life is co-creating this thing with you, and you're trying to figure out how it's going to go down. That's why probably most of you are really getting triggered, because you're like, how? There could be some really real stuff happening that's triggering you, but there's definitely the how is like, how could this happen? Well, it's happening, and you need to deal with it, and you need to have blind faith. And it is your trust right now. Just trust me on this one, guys. Your trust. I don't know if it's how the scientific reality morphing is testing us, but the trust, you got to go hard with your trust. And fine, in the face, you're going to get triggered, the things are going to come up, and you hold the freaking vision. You can feel like crap, you can feel like the victim, you can feel but you need to have your super self. Your super self, by the way, is every self. It's not like I'm pushing away my old version who's triggered and scared right now. It's like, no, I'm going to feel this, totally freaking annoying. But in yourself, allowing yourself to feel that, you are actually allowing yourself to, especially if you continuously have that super self version, your coach version with you being like, it's still happening, hold the vision, it's still happening. What you're starting to understand is okay, old belief, I'm purging, because you're purging these things to make space, because that old belief didn't give you the room to hold the weight of your big dream. It's just releasing to bring in this other thing. It's like this, okay? So allowing yourself these moments of grief, of distress, right? It's fine. Actually, it's not even fine, it's freaking necessary. It's the biggest. And if you're just trying to battle it out with the old self, or those difficult feelings, if you're just trying to shut it down, guess what? You shut it down and just comes right back up, or turns into cancer in 15 years. So you have to just ride the wave, my friend. Ride the freaking wave. And on that wave, it's almost like we become 5-year-olds. We have the tantrum, I don't see it. How could it ever be? It's fine. Let it come out, let it detox, let it express itself. But just hold the freaking vision, bring in your warrior archetype, and be like, I'm enduring, I'm feeling this, I'm allowing all this thing. And while still knowing, even if there's that biggest part of you is I can't believe this, you just keep, it's happening. And then you speak to trust, or you speak to God, because the other thing, it's you're not in this alone. In fact, you have a whole freaking army around you. An army of light bringers and light warriors and uplifters that are, and things known and unknown that are here to freaking work with you. And you're getting signs all the time. There's so many of these old beliefs or veils of untruth that like the sign is right there, but it's like there's a veil because of some like weird that you can't even see, but you are getting signs all the time. And I know a lot of you see those signs all the time. The other thing is you're getting the sprinkles. The sprinkles of the manifestation are coming to tell you that the bigger thing is on the way. It's just like sprinkling in first. It's just like, you know, before there's a storm, it's like you kind of get like, there's like a weird moment, like you can tell it's coming. You're in that moment. But, you know, because no one taught you how this works or what's happening, you're just like, I still don't see the rain, so I'm going to cry and become the rain. There was this amazing, I forget what tribe this elder was from. It was the best thing about prayer. He was like, we don't pray for rain, we become the rain. I'm like, yes, right? It's not about like hoping and praying and waiting for the thing. It's like become the prayer freaking answered. That is the trust, is knowing. And it doesn't mean you're not going to be shaking in your boots and having like disbelief and whatever, but just know that it is none of your business how this is going to go down. Everything you've experienced in your life could never tell you how this is going to go down because it's never happened before. So you have no context of how this is happening. So give it to life, give it to the creator, because it's all freaking happening. Hey, my neighbor sometimes comes up when I'm like going off on one. I'm sure it's very entertaining. Okay, the other thing, train of thought, trust, not trying to figure out how. Yeah, also this like, there's the other message is like your relationship with God. And there might, some of you might have this duality where like you're totally like in with the divine and like, you know, trusting it or whatever, and have this like great relationship. And then sometimes it feels like you're on your own, you're just doing it. And it's like, well, where were you during that thing? Or like, you know, well, I just manifested that with my thoughts, so I don't, and like, there's something about this collaboration with the creator. And like, there's this, there's something, I know this is going to sound like weird. I mean, not weird, but this is the symbology that I feel like I need to share with you. So my birthday was yesterday. And, I mean, when you're watching this, it'll be 2 days ago, I guess, or I don't know when you're watching this. So, my friend gave me this blanket with these symbols. I forget the name of the symbol. It was an African tribe, and it was God. It was like the symbol of God. And then I did like more research on GPT, and it was like, you know, it's like a scarf blanket thing. Like before you use it or wear it, you could like put intentions in it. So I put these drawings that I created that are, you know, for my success is certain story. I'll tell you how to do that. But like these pictures that I drew of the things that I already embody, and I'm just waiting to materialize, and putting that in the God blanket was like being like, this is your problem now, but like, this is like, I surrender. Like, I'm gonna give this to God now, because like I'm really like, I'm gonna allow you to fully step in instead of me holding I gotta figure it out, I gotta know how, I gotta need to know when, I'm gonna need you to let me know. And it's just like, here, wrap it up in God. But speaking of drawing, it's really powerful. Instead of just like, I'm gonna make a vision board, which, I'm sorry, is so out of style, but like, sure, we've all done it. You gotta draw it, because you're actually connecting to your subconscious. You're speaking to your subconscious, and you're showing your subconscious that you're literally creating it. Like, it's not some hyper real picture that someone took a picture of, that some thing manufactured, and you're cutting it out and gluing it on something. You're drawing it, you're creating it. So you're like programming yourself, you're putting into your subconscious, like, see, we just created the thing. So try drawing out and I love journaling, and I love like scripting and all that stuff, but like there's something really powerful about drawing it. And then if you can get a blanket that is God and then wrap it in the God blanket, like then you're really you're doing a good job then. So yeah, just really this entire video is to just tell you, just trust. It's happening. You already are this version. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I don't care how many things are not giving you the proof, or how you don't see it, or how you get triggered, or how you doubt yourself. It's freaking happening. It's yours. You're the one. This version, the version you are, is the version you've been trying to become for so freaking long, and you finally did it. And congratulations. And you are just waiting for the material to form into this new version of yourself. But you have to hold it down. You have to hold the vision and hold this, hold the trust, or try, because trusting is also like hard. It's like, how do we do that? And why is it so hard to trust? Because humans are obsessed with being in control. That's why we're like, how, when? The other suggestion I have, and we do this a lot in my membership, it's called Success is Certain, where we bullet point, okay, like this is the thing that we want to see happen for us in the next 6 months, or however long for you. And you continually come back to it. Like you make it a daily ritual. You come back to your bullet points. And I'm not talking about something kind of airy, like I want to have an open heart. Like you need to get like definitive about changes in your material, physical reality that you see, okay? And this requires this new identity. It's not just thinking your way into it. It is taking actions. Your old self was in that version for however long because it had a certain behavioral pattern. It did certain things, it didn't do certain things. So this is going to require you to change your behavior, to change certain actions, to take risks and get freaking uncomfortable. This is how you fully embody this new identity, because the old identity ain't doing those things. So when you do your Success is Certain bullet points, you can, and you know, you come back to it, you write it out every day or every few days, and you write about next to your bullet points what that version of you is doing, or how that version of you believes. So then it starts giving you like, oh, okay, right, I should do that. And you know, it's funny, I was telling the people in my membership, like one of the things I wrote, which has nothing to do with what it said I should be doing, it's like next to the bullet point, and it was like, you know, okay, what behavior does that version of me, is she doing? And it was like, she flosses. And I'm like, God dang it, I hate flossing, whatever, but I've been doing it because clearly that version of me honors and values her teeth. Very, like she's valuing herself. She puts in the extra effort because she freaking values herself. And maybe that was one of my future versions, like, girl, you better start now or it's gonna get ugly. So yeah, it's not just, and that's kind of what makes it feel even more realistic, because when we're just trying to like envision and think, you have to pair the thought with the action, and like, you know, that's why it's become the prayer answered. Act as if success is certain. And it's just, I just want to say, like, you've done a really good job. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of pain. It's been a lot of heartache. It's been a lot of loss. It's been a lot of rejection. It's been a lot of trauma. It's been a lot of health issues, mental, physical. It's been a lot. Okay? But you're a warrior. You're here to change the world. Hands down, you're here to change the world. We're not doing it in this like old, archaic, crumbly, falling apart, old version of reality where there's war. I mean, let's not even like things like racism, sexism, nationalism, ageism, blah, blah, blah. Like it's all like, but like there's still war? Like really, that's what's going on? So I'm not here for that reality. So us becoming our super self, becoming our truest self. I mean, the truest self is constantly expanding. It's never like you're there, right? Duh, we know that. But it's like you have these gifts. You're meant to share them, whether it's on small or big epic scale, it doesn't really matter, because it's an epic scale regardless, because it echoes out and it changes other people. When you change your frequency, it activates and shows other people, and it shows them, oh, well, if I do this with my frequency, it can be in a harmony with your frequency. So it's just so cool that you living your most amazing life, you aligning with your purpose, and the bee right now who keeps coming around, you just saw, bees are all about, so bees pollinate 80% of the crop that humanity eats, and their purpose, one of their many purposes, is their gift to share with humanity, is their gift to help keep humanity alive, to help them as they evolve. So when B comes around, I'm just looking, he's still hanging out down here. It's about you. You have this gift that you're meant to serve humanity with. Okay. And that's like, here's the thing, everyone does, but you're the one that is choosing to, even if you're like, I don't know what that is, or maybe it's not on like some crazy epic scale, it doesn't matter. You are here to take all those gems out, to serve yourself, to serve humanity, to create a life you're in love with, and to create a world we love living in. And we're the ones that are going to do that. Like, we're the pioneers, we're the children between the dark and the light, like, but we're here. We are the light warriors. Okay, we are the freaking light warriors, and we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna find ways as much as possible to love our lives on this journey, because the suffering, you staying in your suffering, is not going to eliminate other suffering. It is your love, it is your joy, it is your empowerment. How freaking cool is that? It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, so I love you. And if you love that kind of concept and that understanding, you should definitely check out my membership, because we are all about like manifesting amazing things while we discover our gifts that we're meant to share in whatever way, but we are learning how to empower ourselves at its core. It's called I Am Empowered. And it's only $33 a month, and it's gonna be going up. I'm the gems that are dropping, the amazing things that are happening in that community. It's like we harmonize our frequencies together to amplify a group frequency that then pops us off in all these other crazy ways. But yeah, you should just join now before it gets more expensive. And all my beloveds who've been a part of this journey, don't worry, your price will stay the same. Okay. You know it. World peace forever. I freaking love you. All info below.